Time to get a different dirt bike? First question is, should you buy it new or used? If you've got the cash and like shiny things, then the advantages of a brand new bike are obvious. There are no problems, or hopefully any issues get fixed under warranty. The problems with buying brand new: the moment you push that bike off the showroom floor, it drops a few thousand in value. And you will ride like a pussy until you get that first scratch. And you probably have bankrupted yourself financially and still have to spend hundreds more on bling and protection for the bike. Personally, I recommend never borrowing money to buy a brand new dirt bike. If you ain't got the cash, just save up until you do. Too many riders are getting into financial trouble because they want everything now and just put it on credit. The advantages of buying a used bike: it's cheaper, well duh. Often the bike already has the bling and protective gear, and with luck, possibly even the suspension has been set up for your weight too. And of course, you'll be just as fast on a bike that's a few years old. Despite those glossy ads inferring the latest models will turn you into a shit-hot rider. A lot of clever guys buy the almost brand new bike from guys who couldn't afford the repayments or impulsively bought the wrong bike. Potentially the biggest problem with used bikes are the hidden problems. Is it stolen? Is it under finance and about to be repossessed? Is the owner expecting a major engine meltdown? Or are there a dozen maintenance issues coming up that the seller can't afford? And has the seller maintained it well? So here's a handy checklist to work through. Is that bike stolen or under finance? Make sure that frame, engine and VIN numbers aren't rubbed off. In most countries, it should be possible to check the bike isn't on a register as stolen or under finance. And no matter how trustworthy the seller appears, it's always worth doing these checks. Has the owner maintained the bike well? Sometimes an owner hasn't maintained it, but simply cleaned it up really well, sprayed it with WD-40 to make it all shiny, and pretend it's been looked after. Encouraging signs here are a clean air filter, fresh engine oil, the radiator fluid is topped up, there's a reasonable amount of meat on the brake pads, and a well-maintained chain and spokes. If the seller has done all these things already, chances are it's always been a well-maintained bike. Ditto if their workshop and house look well-maintained too. And as a rough rule of thumb, owners who keep receipts for services and any work done tend to be very good with maintenance overall. Any other suggestions? I'll add them in here. Okay, the visual checklist. If you are a mechanical Gumby, it's always handy to have your riding buddy along who has plenty of mechanical experience. Things like torn seats or broken plastics are obvious, but here's a list of things that aren't so obvious. Always check for bent radiators, rims and handlebars. Look for worn bearings in the swing arm, wheels or head stem. Are those suspension seals leaking? If you've got any other suggestions for those easily overlooked issues, let me know, I'll add them in here. The riding checklist. It can be worth asking the owner not to warm up the bike before you get there. Before starting the engine, push it slowly over with just the kickstart to check the compression. Now fire her up and listen for strange sounds. Check for any smoke from four strokes when hot and cold. Make sure you get through all the gears and the entire rev range once she is warmed up. Try dropping the clutch in top gear to make sure it doesn't slip. Have another listen to the engine when it's hot and check everything for leaks: the radiator, front forks, engine and rear shock. Any other tips? I'll add them in here. Obviously, these are just some very basic checklists, and if you Google around, you'll find way more detailed information than this. But hopefully, this basic guide will see you on the back of a brilliant, kick-ass dirt bike soon.